And I want to put the next question to Rhythm, because Rhythm, I think we must push Mr. Salve more on that point. It's going viral already. He's saying, why is it that there is always an American behind the doubters? There's always, when Kejriwal, this 2019 case has said it's very easy to hack the machine, there was an American who said, I can hack it. Mr. Salve appeared, I think, before the Election Commission or for the Election Commission.
The Supreme Court.
Yeah, and he appeared before the Supreme Court and he said...
defending Election Commission.
Defending the Election Commission. And later also, now we find many American interests, American publications, Western publications questioning our process. So maybe you can follow through with him on that. Rhythm.
Sure. Mr. Salve, like
I will just add one thing. Somebody recently told me, your India is not giving a fair chance to all political opponents to contest elections. I said, yes, we are following in America's footsteps. See what you're doing to Trump.
Mr. Salve, very interestingly, like what Arnab said, and I want to tell you today, para 5 of the judgment of Justice Datta is so clear. He says, I have serious doubts as regards the bona fides of the Petitioner Association. This is the Petitioner Association, the Association for Democratic Reforms, allegedly a non-profit organization, allegedly activists and allegedly lawyers who state in the Supreme Court that EVMs are not correct. My question here is, this is not the first case that you and I have seen in the Supreme Court where NGOs are misusing the work they have, but the Supreme Court also says vested interest groups that are trying to undermine the achievements of the nation should stop. There seems to be a concerted effort to discredit, diminish, and weaken the progress of our nation. Sir, when is it, do you think, the NGOs and the scam of the NGOs that's been exposed now is going to end?
Have you done your research to find out who are the members of the Association of Democratic Reform?
I actually did just before coming on the show.
It's a very high-sounding name. Who are they?
Well, there are a couple of activists. There are some lawyers. Some
name
judges,
them, Rhythm.
Okay, the lawyer for them is Prashant Bhushan, whom Mr. Salve is always berating India.
Always.
And
always.
Even the Supreme Court today, he spoke.
I'm asking you for a reason. There was a PIL filed based again on a draft CAG report when Reliance had been given the geo license for 1800 crores. And this is when the license was minus the spectrum, despite which Reliance had to pay 1800 crores because the government said we yet have to fix the price. After which the price has been fixed on the license, it's I think 100 crores or 200 crores. But again, on the draft CIG report, a writ petition had been filed by the Center for Public Interest Litigation. It came up before Chief Justice Thakur's bench. He said, please explain to me what is this Center for Public Interest Litigation. I can understand an environmental association or a gender protection association or a rivers protection association filing a PIL. What is this Center for Public Interest Litigation? Who decides which cases to bring? So he gave the name of late Mr. Anil Diwan, late Mr. Fali Nariman, and 4-5 others. Promptly the next day, when he said, Chief Justice asked him, have all of them seen and approved your petition? There was no answer, and I do remember Mr. Anil Diwan and Mr. Nariman made statements next day saying, we are no party to this.
Very important, very important.
So please check who are the high-sounding names in this association and how many of them are willing to put their name on a challenge to EVMs. Please ask them next time.
Yes.
And the American
angle. How many
angle?
of them are willing to say that an unknown American expert or some unknown expert somewhere is saying that the Indian elections are a third-rate process because they are all based on a machine.
But who's paying these American? Who's paying these American experts?
Please find out. And also, and if they are doing it pro bono, it's worse because that means somebody is paying them and they are not disclosing.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a free lunch.